Hello, everybody. My name is Jerry Strickland, and this is our final journal for week 8. This week's journal is focusing on the ACA Code of Ethics. So the question is, what topics are covered in the informed consent process prior to testing? So, in the informed consent process, it will discuss the parameters of the testing as far as depending on if the client will be debriefed before or after, if the results will be not given to the client or the individual just because of maybe research purposes. So those things kind of will be reviewed with the client. The reasoning for the test will be reviewed with the client just for ethical purposes, just to give the client the opportunity to be able to say they don't want to be involved with the test or engage in the test, or whether they would like to engage in the test. Also, ethical procedures would permit the therapist or the counselor to make aware to the client if there will be any mental stressors, any physical stressors, things like that that could possibly affect the client in any way. So kind of that informed consent would just be reviewing topics like that, just so that way the client is aware of what is going on, as well as if there will be any incentive for engaging in this testing. And I'm mainly basing this off of testing that is done for research purposes, for when you're using like a particular population or things of that nature. The following question says, how does this compare to the AACC's Code of Ethics? So I had to look in and do a little research on the AACC's Code of Ethics, which is pretty much for the Code of Ethics for medicine and chemistry. And so they uphold their standards of professionalism, avoiding scientific and professional misconduct, and reporting healthcare professionals who engage in fraud. So for me, I don't see a difference with it. I do see how it compares, because a lot of the times with the informed consent for the counseling purpose, they state, or they make sure that they're very thorough as far as making sure that the client isn't being harmed. I think of the Albert study whenever I think about that, little Albert. There isn't any harm being done to the client, that the person who is administering the test is acting ethically. I feel like that goes hand in hand with the AACC's Code of Ethics as well, which is something I would understand, because with the chemistry, that area of medicine, they should do their best to also make sure that they're being ethical, and that they're making sure that the client is best served, and that there is no additional harm being done, and that it is all being done ethically. And that is all I have for today. Thanks. Bye.